What if I told you that it's not your birthday, but what's on your plate that determines how fast your cells are aging? Your birthday adds a year to your age every 12 months. You age by 1 year numerically. However, your cells do not follow this calendar. Biological aging, the rate at which your tissues deteriorate, your DNA becomes damaged, and your organs lose function, does not progress at the same pace as the calendar. It progresses at the same pace as your biology. Your biology is deeply connected to the food you consume in life. It responds deeply and continuously to what you eat. The food on your plate is not just fuel, it is biological information. It is crucial to observe and understand what goes in and what comes out. And some of the most common foods in modern diets send a message to your cells that accelerates the very processes that define aging. This is not about vanity. It is not about wrinkles or gray hair. It is about the rate at which your immune system weakens, your cardiovascular system stiffens, your brain shrinks, and your DNA loses its protective structure. Whether what you eat is natural or heavily processed matters deeply at the cellular level. The question is not whether food affects aging. Science is unambiguous on that. The question is which foods accelerate it and whether the most damaging ones are currently sitting in your kitchen. Welcome to 5 Minute Health. In just 5 minutes, you'll learn simple health insights that can improve your life. No long explanations, only useful things. If you find value here, subscribe for more. Let's continue. The first aging accelerator is ultra-processed food. These are products engineered from industrial ingredients or were refined starches, seed oils, artificial flavors, emulsifiers, and preservatives. With minimal resemblance to anything that grows, research consistently links ultra-processed food consumption to accelerated epigenetic aging, shortened telomeres, and elevated systemic inflammation. A landmark study found that people who consumed the highest amounts of ultra-processed foods showed measurably older biological ages than their chronological counterparts. The mechanism involves multiple pathways: oxidative stress, chronic low-grade inflammation, gut microbiome disruption, and direct interference with DNA repair mechanisms. The body does not recognize these ingredients as food in the biological sense. It responds to them as a threat. The second aging accelerator is added sugar and refined carbohydrates. When excess glucose circulates in the bloodstream, it undergoes a process called glycation, attaching to proteins and fats and forming advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. This is not a metaphor. It is a precise biochemical process that stiffens collagen, damages arterial walls, clouds the lens of the eye, impairs neuronal function, and accumulates in tissues over decades. Every organ system in the body is affected. The skin wrinkles, the arteries harden, the kidneys filter less efficiently, the brain accumulates more amyloid. Glycation is one of the most well-documented molecular mechanisms of aging, and the modern diet is soaked in the substrates that drive it. The third factor that accelerates aging is excessive alcohol consumption. Although alcohol may seem like a pleasure, it is a serious biological adversary in the long term. Alcohol accelerates biological aging through at least three distinct pathways. It produces reactive oxygen species that damage DNA and mitochondria. It depletes folate and other nutrients essential for DNA methylation and repair. Furthermore, it accelerates epigenetic aging, measurable changes in gene expression that persist long after drinking stops. Studies using epigenetic clocks have shown that heavy drinkers carry biological ages significantly older than their chronological ages. The damage is real, measurable, and cumulative. The fourth aging accelerator is a diet chronically low in polyphenols and antioxidants. The body produces free radicals as a natural byproduct of metabolism. Dietary antioxidants, found in colorful vegetables, fruits, green tea, and extra virgin olive oil, neutralize these before they damage cells. When the diet is consistently low in these compounds, oxidative stress accumulates unchecked, damaging cell membranes, mitochondria, and DNA. Over time, this is not background noise. It is one of the primary drivers of the cellular deterioration we call aging. The visible consequences, dull skin, fatigue, accelerated decline, are only the surface of what is happening inside. You cannot stop time, but you can influence how quickly your cells respond to it. Every meal is a biological message. The question is, what message you are sending? What changes have you already made to the way you eat?